I really gotta say this, even though I'm like literally shaking. I can't hold it in anymore. Nobody understands the power Beyonce has. Like, nobody. After she got with Jay, they made her high priestess in the Illuminati. Just like that. That's not a joke. That's some dark, dark shit.
Britney Spears just dropped a leaked audio that got the streets going crazy. Straight up, she exposing what Beyonce did to her behind the scenes. Word is, this ain't no regular industry beef. It's some dark, heavy stuff involving rituals, control, and things most folks ain't ready to hear. If Britney telling the truth, Beyonce's whole image might be hiding something way deeper. Now, before we go any further, let's get one thing straight. I'm not stating none of this as facts, just reporting what the street are saying, so don't come for me. For years, there have been quiet whispers about what happens before Beyonce steps on stage. Word on the street is she has some links with rituals, something she calls Sasha. Fans dismissed it, but now, with Britney speaking up, that leaked audio changes everything. That heavy audio got the whole industry side eyeing hard. She's straight exposing what Beyonce allegedly did to her, naming high-level involvement in hidden circles where innocence gets traded and unspeakable offerings happen behind closed doors. People already buzzing with questions about whether Britney just put a target on her own, backed by speaking this truth.
Clearance footage of Beyonce came.
First off, Britney been stepping out lately, naming names in what she calls a lifelong nightmare of elite control. She talking openly about systematic trauma, programming, and being shattered as a young star into something controllable for powerful people. In that leaked audio, she points the finger directly at Beyonce, claiming she got promoted to high priestess status in those circles right after linking with Jay-Z.
Well, again, I talked to Justin about this yesterday. I have very little time, so I need to know ahead of time, should I get a bridesmaid dress ready for your wedding with Jay-Z? Are you marrying Jay-Z?
I'm not engaged.
You're not engaged?
I'm not. It's a big fat rumor.
It is, but do you think it's a possibility that you will be engaged?
One day I hope to be married, you know, eventually with children. I grew up with both of my parents and my sister, a big family. It's important to me, so I'd love to have a family.
Yeah, and so when will you and Jay-Z get married then?
I don't know.
Y'all seem like a great couple.
Thank you.
And he is sweet as can be, isn't he?
He is very sweet.
Britney says the industry knows the truth. That is why mainstream stays quiet and treats her like royalty. She got receipts too, according to the audio, and they damning. Everybody in the game allegedly aware, but nobody wants to touch it.
Please welcome my friend, Beyonce.
Thank you, Trevor. Hello, everyone. It feels so good to be here on such a special night of appreciation.
Writing credits for Beyonce and Rihanna.
Bruh, I love Beyonce.
She on your album?
I had to close my eyes, just like.
I know, I saw y'all. Like, we should close our eyes. We should have left.
I love her. She's amazing. I've never even got to say like out loud.
Have you ever met Beyonce? Yeah. What was that experience like?
Like
I need to
this,
live
but
through
in
you at this
person.
moment. Go.
It was just like really like. First of all, she looks you like dead in the eyes, which is also kind of like stop looking at me.
Right, yeah.
but it's also like, oh my God, like your eyes are just like ooh, brown wonderment. It's just like she's just super beautiful, like in hair and like her inner state like radiates on the outside.
It's because Beyonce controls all women. Like Beyonce owns women. This is true. Around the world.
I even heard it from Beyonce and all of her Beyonce-ness.
Biggest woman in the world. Is that a lot of pressure that comes with that? No, because I know the truth. I know Beyonce is the queen of the world.
Oh, you're the biggest female in the world. No, I'm not. Beyonce is. Duh. You're not black.
I'm a Beyonce believer.
Watching Beyonce and thinking, oh, she's a star. I want that.
I used to listen to Beyonce growing up. I think she's what every female artist should strive to be or strive to be like.
The Lemonade album was just so monumental, Beyonce. It was so monumental and so well thought out and so beautiful and soul-bearing, and we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that. And all us artists here, we adore you. You are.
Then there's the rare Rh negative bloodline talk, allegedly African ancient hybridization, families believing they descendants of old gods with superiority. Word on the street is Beyonce from that superior bloodline. Now there's the red bloodline. Britney says the Rh negative bloodline are superior to the red bloodline. Folks believe Britney from that same red bloodline like Princess Diana, more vulnerable to these forces. That leaked audio disappearing fast from platforms just adds to the suspicion. Britney shaking while recording it, saying she cannot hold it in anymore. She describes Beyonce power as unmatched dark stuff that goes way beyond performance. Think about it. For years, folks been wondering how Beyonce keeps that same glow, energy, and stage dominance like time cannot touch her. Most chalk it up to talent, discipline, and good genes. But now insiders and former people from those spiritual circles saying the secret might involve rituals, special preparations before shows, and that famous alter ego, Sasha Fierce. Some claim Sasha represents more than a stage persona. It allegedly ties into energy, spiritual stuff, even claims of performances coming off as possessed. Fans online going wild with comments like, she has a whole different entity inside her. Energy shifts when she on stage. Years ago, a fan posted something online that most people laughed off at the time. The comment claimed that during a Beyonce concert, they saw what they described as vampire-like figures moving through the crowd.
This video, but I really think I saw a vampire at the Beyonce concert. I was at night 4 in Atlanta, and I love Beyonce. Like, I go to all her concerts. This is probably like my 5th or 6th Beyonce concert, and I never experienced anything like this. So the vibes were amazing. Like, we were having a great time. Everything was great up until the end when I started getting like this airy feeling. And I was just like, you need to go. And I always leave concerts early because ain't nobody trying to get caught up in that mess, like trying to get an Uber, waiting hours, none of that stuff. So I'm walking down the stairs. I had to walk down a flight of stairs because I was like 100 level. I was in the suites. So I had to like walk down a flight of stairs, and I'm walking down the stairs, and this guy is walking up the stairs. He's by himself. He's like wearing like, obviously like the Beyonce cowboy giddy up type of outfit. I look him dead in his eyes and I smile because I'm always smiling at people, right? And he looks me dead in my eyes. He gives me like the most eerie smile I've ever seen, and his eyes turn red. And then I freeze, and then he keeps walking, and then I look back at him and he's gone. Like, he disappeared, like, and literally, like, he just disappeared out of nowhere.
One drummer who worked with her for years filed papers accusing extreme witchcraft, dark magic, spells, financial control, and more. Allegedly, Kimberly got threatened into silence, reason she couldn't appear in court. The case got dismissed, but the questions never left. Why risk everything to say that if nothing there? After leaving the camp, work dried up, which some see as strings being pulled.
I think she went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. She was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music, handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington.
It gets worse because this goes deeper than one audio. Britney's situation always felt off to a lot of people. The public breakdown, shaved head, conservatorship that lasted over a decade. She claimed heavy medication, constant monitoring, no freedom, and feeling silenced.
I said, I can wait. It was like, they told me I could wait. It was like lifting literally 200 pounds off of me when they said I don't have to do the show anymore. Because I was really, really hard on myself and it was too much. I couldn't take it anymore. So I remember telling my assistant, but you know what, I feel weird if I say no. I feel like they're gonna come back and be mean to me or punish me or something. 3 days later, after I said no to Vegas, my therapist sat me down in a room and said he had 1 million phone calls about how I was not cooperating in rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All of this was a false. He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I'd been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very, very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months.
Now here's where it gets deeper. Y'all remember Joe Rogan? Yeah, he been talking about how these systems operate around vulnerable stars. Epstein files allegedly had Britney named floating in conversations with medical figures tied to facilities where she held. Court documents and reports during the Free Britney movement pointed to Lou Taylor and TriStar having major influence over her empire. Lou connected through business to Kardashian Jenner World, Kim Brands, Kylie Companies, Chris Foundations, all linked through management channels. Folks saying Britney money and business allegedly funneled while she under strict control. Internet investigators exploded with claims that her empire quietly benefited other celebrity brands.
Gotta do something crazy. We were in New York and Britney Spears is in this hotel, locked up, in her room. We know this, there's paparazzi outside.
And so he's like, oh, let's stop by here. We got a ride in a Rolls Royce. We pull up, paparazzi got us getting out.
We go literally hide in a lobby, in a phone booth, wait 10 minutes, and then we come out. And then the next day it's like, Kim went to see Britney.
They say in the press that we're there to have dinner with Britney Spears. This whole thing, didn't even happen.
I don't even think she knew Britney at that point.
Britney locked down for years. Same powerful names orbiting. Financial gains happening for others while she crying in court begging for freedom. The Kardashians linked through Lou Taylor Network, raising questions about who really profited. Not just Beyonce, but a whole machine of elites allegedly using her situation. Media amplified the crazy narrative, paparazzi chaos nonstop, helicopters, constant stories painting her unstable. Now pause right there and think how this all unravels. Britney leaked audio exposes Beyonce direct involvement in dark practices, rituals, control. But the conservatorship adds layers with Kardashian connections, Lou Taylor influence, Epstein adjacent talks, and financial pipelines. Britney felt trapped, over-medicated, silenced while empires built around her. That leaked audio has her saying Beyonce mastered dark arts, spells, curses, death spells, energy vampire stuff. She lives it, not plays. Performances full of symbols, triangles, all-seeing eye vibes, power outages during shows. Fans noticing energy shifts, shape-shifting claims in emotional moments, cold eyes, scales in some videos, RH negative bloodline talk, ancient hybridization, families believing they descendants of old gods with superiority. Britney from that same red bloodline, more vulnerable to these forces.
Put it in Crazy in Love, and then in your new song too, what is he's like me and my boo, but he doesn't say boo, and you do that? Is that a sign for your name or something? What is that?
That's the Rockefeller sign.
Oh,
the
look at me. I'm so...
It's okay.
Oh my God, I'm so not hip right now. What's that, Beyonce? What is that? I'm sorry. Jay-Z, okay. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Jay?
He's gonna be happy to see.
Britney in the middle of her revelations drops more, warning about the mask coming off when they excited or angry. She claims seeing Beyonce shift into reptilian form, intimidation tactic. Seen it in many industry figures, they cannot control it in worse moments. This ties back to the conservatorship where she shattered, programmed for elite V1Ps, Epstein connections, medical facilities, same circles. Kardashians allegedly gaining while she controlled. Concerts feel spiritual, crowds fainting, screaming like worship. Aaliyah rumors, rejection leading to tragedy, benefiting Beyonce rise. Pimp C, outspoken against Jay-Z, mysterious death after criticizing. Patterns of silenced voices around the circle. Britney audio exposing it, connecting her own trauma to the same power structure.
He was very, very, very right there. She didn't want that. She didn't want that with him. And if there's one thing I can tell you about Sean Carter, being embarrassed and being rejected are things he does not handle well. A lot of people say, oh.
Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane, to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling.
She was our age, and it's just scary because that could have been any one of us. And she was an angel, and I know that now she's with God.
The phone and call Pimp C, because all I was trying to get was 100,000. When Dame cut that $1 million, I called Pimp on the phone like, yo, Pimp, and him and Jamal was in the house. And I could hear a tussle or some type of confrontation, right? And I'm like, calm down, bro. Y'all calm down, Pimp.
I ran up the cable bill.
They was fighting. They was fighting like hard. And I'm like, Pimp, stop whatever you doing right now. I told you what's going down with Jamal when you moved him up in there. I said, but right now, I got $1 million check for you. All we wanted was 100,000. I was just like, who is that with? I said, with Rockefeller. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm watching Dan with the checkbook, he writing it out. He was like, ain't that with, over there with Jay-Z? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, tell him to take that check to go give it to Tupac Mama, man. He's gonna be stealing all my shit. I was like, what?
Like, tell me something. Like, you know what I mean? And the most I could get was, I never got if the door was locked and I just had to break it down. Because if the door wasn't locked, that means somebody left out.
Right.
If the door was locked, that means he felt good, he locked it, he was in there.
Right.
It's a whole different level of what happened. A lot of shit goes out the window if I just know that part.
Right.
But then, it's like, I heard somebody has clothes on or something, I don't know, like, I don't really know if all this is true, but I just heard parts like, I'm like, what happened to my guy?
Right.
And then they come out with the official, it was a mixture of some stuff, the prescription and something else or something that I don't really know. But with me, I never really heard something that would give that closure for me. I never really heard anything.
Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough? You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston?
You see the full picture forming in real time. One leaked audio pulls back the curtain on Beyonce's alleged actions against Britney. Rituals for power, conservatorship as control tool, benefiting elites including Kardashians, Epstein orbit, media amplification, financial pipelines, Britney in the middle of it all, programmed. The leaked audio has her scared but determined, saying the truth must come out to break the spell. This the kind of testimony that could shake empires if enough people listen. The streets watching, because if one pop star can expose the high priestess level stuff, what else hidden? The big question folks asking is, what if Britney telling the truth about what Beyonce did to her and the circles they share? Does this explain the conservatorship, her breakdowns, the silencing? Who really benefited while she trapped? And why do the same powerful names keep appearing around tragedy and control? If the mask coming off in private, what does that mean for the rest of us watching the performances? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're all in for raw truths and bold takes, hit that like, subscribe, and click on that next video popping on your screen now.